All right, want to send along our condolences to some friends of ours. There have been some deaths in the family of Ollie Lane and Sterling Hinton, and we just wanted to let everybody here, wanted to let them know that we're thinking of them on this day, Ollie and Sterling. And now to abruptly change directions. It's time for our Beat the House segment. Let's go ahead and take a look at the standings first. Big week, everybody took Florida. It was plus 18.5 last week. Everybody but Sterling took Florida, and so everybody but Sterling won money. Marlon put down the most money, $200 up of the top guys, and he jumped over it. Daniel's number's wrong there. It should be 1,100. Sorry, Daniel. Bob and Daniel are tied for second place. Marlon has jumped them both. He's $25 up. Then Mike Stoll at $10.50. Jimmy and myself are now tied. Will Overstreet has jumped a little. Sterling has fallen way off the pace, and Josh still clawing to get out of the basement.
John, I think my number's wrong too.
Yeah.
So let's
That's right.
put an asterisk on that one until we further check.
It's been challenged. Chuck, all right, set the line for us. Tennessee, Alabama.
Boy, I tell you what, the bookmakers started out with this game, John. Bama was a 2.5-point favorite, and it's been trending down. If anything, I would almost be tempted to make this a pick. And we've talked about Jalen Milroe, Dylan Sampson. Those are the only two players in the SEC with multiple touchdowns in 5 games this year. That's a pretty good stat. It's really a tough line to set. I'm going to go give the Vols plus 3.5 in this game.
Okay, so we're taking Alabama 3.5 is the way we'll ask the question. But it's UT plus 3.5, so Alabama minus 3.5. Am I reading that right? Yeah, right. Marlon, what are you doing and how much are you betting?
All right, let's go Alabama 3.5. I'm gonna go. Let's go $100.
$100 taking Alabama.
3.5.
And we'll ask Bob later. Daniel, $25 behind your old teammate there.
I know, and I haven't bet a lot lately. I've been waiting for this line. Let's go all in on the Vols.
Are you?
Oh my God.
He does this every year. That's why next year I'm just not gonna. You can't go all in. Okay.
We're past the halfway point, John. You already knew it was coming. I don't know why you asked.
It's mid-October is elimination time for Daniel Hood every year. All right. I'll ask Mike Stoll later. Jimmy, you got $900 to wager. What you doing?
I'm no Daniel Hood. I'm going to go Tennessee in 100.
Oh, Jimmy puts 100 on the Volunteers.
Good line, Chucky
He loves
C,
that.
though.
He loves that offense.
That's a good one.
He didn't say much last week, but now he's slapping himself in the back. All right. Oh, that means I'm next. 200 Alabama. I just think they've got more playmakers when it comes down to it. Will Overstreet, you got $750 to wager. You going all in?
No.
Falls?
$250 Alabama.
You just had to top me. Okay. Sterling, I'll get his later. Josh?
I told you I fade Sunshine Willie, but I roll with the rain cloud.
That's right.
So I don't have as much capital to work with here. I'll say 100 on the tie.
100 on Alabama. All right, so we had 100 from Jimmy on Tennessee. We had all in 1,100 from Daniel on Tennessee. Kevin, if you had cash, if I gave you an imaginary $500 right now, what would you do with it?
Well, channeling my inner Sterling Hidden, I'm putting $250 on the balls.
Are you going to smack him in the mouth?
You got to do it loud. That's right. Oh, baby.
Baby!
Oh, baby. All right, so we got about a minute here. Let me ask you this. I started the show with it. I don't know that it's sustainable. It doesn't look good right now, but you're 5-1. You're ranked in the top 10. You control your own playoff destiny. We've watched so far. I mean, is anybody here going to fall over backwards if Tennessee somehow wins this game next week? I mean, it's kind of college football. If Vanderbilt and South Carolina can go toe-to-toe with Alabama, Tennessee probably can. At the same time, you know, that's the positive. The negative is, again, Nico, the offensive line, doesn't look good. Glass half full or glass half empty on the season? Jimmy Himes.
I'm going to go half full.
Half full. Will Overstreet.
I'm half empty because I wasn't here and they built me up, and now I've come back down to where I was. So I went from rain cloud to sunshine Now I'm back down to the rank 5.
They're right where I thought they would be. I just thought before the season, I said 9-3 with losses to Oklahoma instead of Arkansas.
Yeah.
Alabama and Georgia, they can still be right there. I'm half full. Kevin.
Thrill of victory, the agony of defeat, the risk of losing is what makes winning fun. I'm glass half full.
Half full. All right. 10 seconds.
Half full. I've seen Tennessee lose that Florida game too many times, and I'm seeing all these other issues with so many other college
You
teams.
beat Florida, they're going to fire their coach. Daniel.
Half full. They've overcome adversity.
Chuck.
Half empty. The explosive offense has imploded.
Marlon.
Half full, but we got to score more than 20 points.
There you go. 23. All right. That was the line. Thanks to all these guys. Thanks to all our sponsors. Most of all, thanks to you. Yeah, you make this happen each and every year, each and every week. See you next Saturday at 11 o'clock at West Wells Key for the Saturday kickoff.